If you're over 60 and think it's too late to protect your heart, this might change your life. What you'll learn today could add not just years to your life, but life to your years. I speak to you with deep respect, knowing how much wisdom, how many lived stories and moments of inspiration reside in your hearts. You are a generation that has walked through years of trials, joys, changes, and accomplishments. And today, as we pause for a quiet moment to talk, I'd like to speak with you about something truly important: the health of your heart. The heart is more than just an organ. It's the metronome of our life, our inner rhythm. It has beaten for you in moments of happiness and in hours of worry. And now, as you seek to live fully, peacefully, with appreciation for each new morning, caring for your heart becomes especially meaningful. Ischemic heart disease is one of the most common challenges for people over 60. But let me reassure you, it's not a sentence. It's a signal. A signal that invites change. And the good news is, the changes that help are gentle, accessible, and in tune with the rhythm of your life. In this calm, honest reflection, we will walk together toward understanding what can be done, and done with ease, to keep your heart strong and steady. We will not dwell on scary statistics or overwhelming facts. Instead, we will speak of care. Of habits that nourish. Of foods that support. Of movement that awakens. Of peace that heals. And of joy, the kind that fills each lived day with meaning. This journey is not a list of strict rules. It is an invitation to pay attention to yourself. To the body that has carried you through so much. To the heart that wants to keep going, with love, in harmony, with hope for each coming dawn. But before we dive in, let me ask you something from the heart. Are you here because you believe it's never too late to feel healthier, live fully, and enjoy life, whether it's for yourself or someone you love? If so, just drop a quick comment below that says, "I'm here." It lets me know that this message is reaching the right people, people who still believe in possibility, no matter their age. And if you haven't yet, take a moment to subscribe to Senior Longevity Tips, because every week, we share science-backed advice and simple, powerful habits to help you stay strong, joyful, and informed through every chapter of life. Alright, ready? Let's talk about how your heart, your health, and your happiness are more connected than you may realize, calmly, without hurry, with the wisdom that only time can give. I'm here with you. And each next step, we'll take it together. First of all, it's important to understand this: heart health isn't only about medicine or doctors. It's about the lifestyle we choose every single day. The small daily actions, the ones that seem minor, are the very ones that shape our future. And now, in this wise stage of life, when we have experience, insight, and time, we are uniquely capable of embracing these changes with full awareness. So where do we begin? Let's start with nutrition. Because food is not just a source of energy, it's a source of strength, support, and even mood. Your heart loves simple, wholesome food, the kind that's made by nature, not by machines. Vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, fish, and legumes, all of these help keep blood vessels clear, blood pressure balanced, and cholesterol levels in check. You may have heard this advice before, from television programs or from your doctor. But now, knowing that your heart's health is especially delicate at this age, it's time to treat this not as just another set of recommendations, but as a gesture of love, toward yourself. Just imagine, every time you add more greens to your plate or swap out sausage for a piece of boiled fish, you're not just eating. You're investing in your tomorrow. You're helping your heart work more easily, more freely, like a trusted friend that walks beside you. And you don't need to change everything overnight. Start small. Instead of frying, try steaming or stewing. Instead of salt, use fragrant herbs. Instead of white bread, try buckwheat or whole grain toast. This isn't a diet. It's self-care. And with every mindful choice, your body will quietly say, "Thank you." We'll talk more about food in the coming parts, but next, we'll turn to something else your heart truly needs: movement. Because the heart is a muscle. And like a musician loves music, the heart loves to move. But before we go there, allow me to thank you. For listening. For trusting. And for wanting to take care of yourself. Movement is life. We've all heard these words before, but with time, we begin to understand their deeper meaning. It doesn't mean running marathons or going to the gym. Your heart doesn't need sport, it needs movement with love. Movement that fits your condition, your rhythm, your reality. A walk in the park, a gentle stroll by the river, a few morning stretches, all of this is already care for your heart. Your body isn't asking for heroic effort. It's asking for consistency, and it's gentle, daily activity that helps keep blood vessels flexible, blood flowing smoothly, and blood pressure steady. Like us, the heart dislikes stagnation. If you've been sitting for a long time, try to stand up once an hour, walk a few steps, move your arms or legs gently. If standing is difficult, do it seated, but still, move. Even slow walking, 20 to 30 minutes a day, can greatly reduce the risk of ischemic heart disease. Don't forget about breathing. Deep, calm, conscious breathing. That's also movement, internal, yet deeply powerful. When we breathe slowly and fully, we help our body relax, reduce tension, and improve oxygen flow. And the heart responds with quiet, steady rhythm, a gentle thank you. Your body is wise. It knows how to awaken, if we give it the chance. And it doesn't ask for much. Just attention. Just respect. Just a little motion, each day, calmly, in your own pace. And movement isn't just physical. It can be emotional and spiritual, when we laugh, when we feel joy, when we watch the sunset or share time with loved ones. This, too, nourishes the heart. Joy, warmth, human connection, they are medicine, too, even without a single exercise. Remember, the best medicine isn't a pill. It's a gentle habit of movement. Movement toward yourself, toward life, toward joy. There's another deeply important factor that often gets overlooked when we talk about heart health. That is our emotional state, our inner world, how we carry our thoughts, memories, and hopes. Stress, worry, unspoken sorrow, these can harm the heart just as much as fatty food or lack of movement. The human heart is incredibly sensitive. It responds not only to blood pressure and cholesterol but also to loneliness, regret, and loss. We have all walked through our share of hardships. And maybe each of us carries a quiet place inside, where once there were tears. But here's the good news, our emotional well-being can also be healed, through kindness, conversation, stillness, gratitude, and presence. When we allow ourselves to slow down, to release anger, to stop holding on to old pain, we free the heart. When we forgive, we ease the tension in our vessels. When we say thank you, we calm the heartbeat. Emotions have a physical power. And you know this, you've lived it again and again. Surround yourself with kindness. This doesn't mean avoiding problems, it means not letting them live inside you forever. Take a walk with a friend, call someone dear. Smile at a stranger. Write a letter, even if you never send it. These are simple acts, but their healing weight is great. Emotional balance is a cornerstone of a healthy heart. And the best companions for your mind and soul are silence, nature, connection, gratitude, and faith. Faith that even in the face of difficulty, life is still worth living. That each new day is a gift, not an accident. Your heart doesn't only need medicine, it needs warmth. And who better than you knows what true warmth feels like? Let's talk about another essential component without which true health is impossible, sleep. As we grow older, sleep becomes more important than ever before. Sleep is not just rest. It is the time when the body and heart restore themselves, gather strength, and prepare for a new day. Often, in later years, sleep becomes lighter, more interrupted, and waking up in the morning may not bring freshness. This is natural, but there are ways to help yourself. Create a bedtime routine. Try to go to bed and wake up at about the same time every day, even on weekends or holidays. Avoid heavy meals, coffee, or alcohol in the evening. A calm atmosphere, dim lighting, nothing that disturbs or stresses you, will also help. Sometimes, it's helpful to spend a few minutes before sleep doing relaxation or gentle breathing exercises. These help release tension and set the heart to a peaceful rhythm. Good sleep is an investment in your health. When your heart rests well, it does its most important job better, it gives you life. Remember, the quality of sleep is just as important as its duration. Also, pay attention to your body's signals. If you feel strong fatigue, weakness, or unusual heartbeats, don't ignore them. See a doctor, because prevention is always better than cure. Your heart is your friend and ally. Care for it with the tenderness and attention it deserves. Now, let's talk about something called blood pressure control. You often hear about it in medical advice, but it's more than just numbers on a monitor. Blood pressure reflects how hard your heart is working and how flexible your blood vessels are. In older adults, blood pressure can fluctuate more than in younger people. It's important to learn to listen to your body, to notice when it rises or falls. Regular monitoring, ideally at home, helps catch changes early. A healthy lifestyle greatly helps keep blood pressure in check. Good nutrition, movement, enough sleep, and stress reduction. If your doctor prescribes medication, take it carefully, without missing doses. Never self-medicate or change doses without consulting your healthcare provider. Even the best medicines only work well when we follow instructions. Remember, blood pressure control isn't a burden, it's a way to care for yourself, to keep your heart and vessels in the best condition. You deserve a quality life, to enjoy every day. And with care for yourself, it's entirely possible. Another important aspect of preventing ischemic heart disease is maintaining a healthy weight. As we age, metabolism slows down, which can lead to gaining extra pounds. Excess weight puts additional strain on your heart and blood vessels. Remember, the goal isn't rapid weight loss, but to maintain a comfortable weight where you feel good and energetic. Balanced nutrition, which we have already discussed, along with regular physical activity, are your best allies on this journey. You don't need strict diets or harsh restrictions. The key is to be attentive to yourself and your feelings. If you have questions about your weight or other health matters, don't hesitate to consult your doctor or dietitian. Taking care of yourself is a sign of wisdom and love. Remember, health is not a race for perfection, but acceptance of yourself and caring for your body with respect. Another important aspect to remember in caring for your heart is monitoring cholesterol levels. As we age, cholesterol levels can rise, creating additional risks for your blood vessels and heart. High cholesterol is like dust on the walls of a house that gradually narrows the pathways. Your vessels become less flexible, and your blood thicker. This can make the hearts work harder and contribute to ischemic heart disease. The good news is that you can control this. Nutrition plays a key role: less saturated fat, more plant oils, vegetables, and fruits. Regular physical activity helps lower cholesterol and improves overall vessel health. If your doctor recommends it, take cholesterol-lowering medications and don't forget regular checkups. Remember, prevention is your best protection. Caring for your cholesterol is caring for many years of healthy and joyful life. I would like to draw special attention to nutrition. It is not just a choice of foods, but a daily expression of love for your body and heart. As we age, our digestion changes, so it's important to maintain a balance that not only nourishes but also protects. What should you remember? Above all, variety. Vegetables and fruits, whole grains, fish, lean meat, low-fat dairy products, these form the foundation of a healthy diet. It's important to limit salt, as it can raise blood pressure, and to reduce saturated fats and sugar intake. Remember to stay hydrated. Water maintains fluid balance in the body and helps avoid extra strain on the heart. There's no need to rush or force yourself. Eat calmly, enjoying every bite. This way, you not only absorb nutrients better but also gift yourself moments of joy. Heart health is also closely connected to how we approach taking medications. It's very important to take your medicine exactly as prescribed by your doctor, without missing doses or self-medicating. Sometimes it might seem easy to skip a dose, make a substitution, or take it the way I prefer. But every change in how you take your medicine can affect your heart and your whole body. Remember, medicines are tools that help support your health, but they do not replace the care you give yourself. If you have questions or experience side effects, don't hesitate to contact your doctor. Your calmness and trust in your healthcare provider are important parts of successful treatment. Let your heart feel your love and responsibility with every drop of medicine you take. Movement is another key component of a healthy heart. As we age, many of us become less active, but moderate physical activity helps keep blood vessels elastic and the heart strong. You don't need to do intense workouts or sports. Walks in fresh air, gentle exercises, yoga, or even dancing, all of these are wonderful ways to keep your body and heart toned. Movement improves circulation, helps lower cholesterol, aids in weight control, and reduces stress. Besides, it brings us feelings of joy and freedom. Start gradually, listen to your body, and choose activities that bring you pleasure. After all, health is not about force, but about harmony and love for yourself. It is also important to maintain a positive mood and emotional balance. Emotions have a direct impact on the heart. Stress, anxiety, and sadness can all increase the strain on your body. Find time for your favorite activities, spend time with loved ones, and take walks in nature. Learn to notice the small joys in everyday life, as they fill your heart with light and energy. And remember, asking for help or support is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of wisdom and care for yourself. Your inner peace and harmony are the foundation for strong health and many happy years ahead. And finally, it is important to remember the power of social connections. Communication with family, friends, and like-minded people brings joy and support, which is very important for our heart. A sense of belonging, understanding, and support from loved ones helps us better overcome life's challenges and reduces the impact of stress. Don't hesitate to maintain connections, share your thoughts and feelings. This adds meaning to each day and strengthens our emotional health. Your heart needs not only physical care but also the warmth of heartfelt communication. To sum up everything said, I want to emphasize once again, a comprehensive approach is the key to a healthy heart and a fulfilling life in your respected age. Your care for yourself is the most precious gift you can give to your heart. Balanced nutrition, movement, control of blood pressure and cholesterol, taking medications as prescribed, maintaining a positive attitude, and social connections, all these create a strong foundation for many years of health and joy. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever made a small lifestyle change, like walking more, laughing more, or eating better, and actually felt the difference in your energy, your mood, or even your heart? Or maybe you've just started thinking about how to care for yourself in a new, more intentional way. Share your story in the comments. I read every single one, and your voice matters here. You never know who your story might encourage today. This isn't just a video, it's a community of wise, experienced people choosing to grow, heal, and live well, together. If this message helped you, even in a small way, please give it a thumbs up so others who need it can find it too. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Senior Longevity Tips, your go-to channel for practical, respectful, and uplifting guidance on aging well, staying independent, and embracing every year with confidence. Whether you're here for your own journey or supporting someone you love, you're in the right place. And before we go, let me just say this, thank you. Thank you for being curious. Thank you for choosing growth instead of fear. And thank you for believing that your best days can still be ahead. Aging well is not just a matter of years, it's an act of self-respect and hope. Life is beautiful at any age, and every day is an opportunity to fill it with meaning and happiness. Remember, your heart is your friend, and it responds to you in kind. Love yourself, take care of yourself, and enjoy every moment. I'll see you in the next video.